Satan is an eternal enemy of God, and he knew he will never settle with God until he is doomed. Satan is an eternal enemy of God, and he knew that he will never settle with God until he is doomed. Understand that? Number one, Satan is an eternal enemy of God, and he knew he will never settle with God until he is doomed or destroyed. Number two, Satan despises God. That is his nature. Satan despises God, and he hates anything that receives God affection and attention. I want you to understand his nature. Satan despises God, and he hates anything that receives God's affection and attention. Why you need to know this so that you can be prepared for war. Having understood the nature of the enemy you are fighting, it energizes you to prepare for war, to fight. Satan despises God, and he hates anything that receives God's affections and attention. Number three, Satan is quite aware of God's care and protection for you. He knows. Satan is quite aware of God's care and protection of you. Therefore, he reacts with unbridled resentment, with an unbridled resentment towards us. I repeat, Satan is quite aware of God's care and protection of you. Therefore, he reacts with unbridled resentment towards us. An example is his reaction towards the blessings of God in the life of Job. He hates. He said, God said, Satan, where are you? Where have you been? He said, I've been robbing up and down all throughout the earth. You will see that in Job chapter 1 verse 9 to 12. Read it when you get home. Job 1, 9 to 12. You will read that when you get home. But God said, did you manage to see my servant Job? Did you see how he feared me? Did you see how he loves me? Did you see how he committed himself towards my activities and my desire? And Satan replied, God. He said, does he love you for nothing? Is it not because you blessed him? He said, look, you remove the blessing, and you will be surprised that he will cost you to your feet. God said, let's bet. And God and the devil bet over the life of Job. God now said, Job did not serve me for anything. He served me because he loves me. And that was why, before Simon Shadrach died, one of the last message he left here, when the last song he sang here, he gave everything. He gave everything. He said, Lord, we love you. The people of Israel served you because you gave them food. But we love you because we know you. We know who you are. I didn't forget that word. I remember I told you some time ago, I and a great woman, we traveled to London and we lodged in a hotel in Victoria. Now, I came down to pick up something from the fridge downstairs, and I met Reverend Abraham Ayedogbon, who is of Grace of All Believers Congregation Church. So he greeted me. He saw me. I said, Abraham, how are you doing? He has a great ministry with a lot of politicians in his church. So he He told me, he said, you have a wonderful person in your church. I said, in my church? He said, yes. I said, who? He said, do I know Simeon Shedrack? I said, he's my chorus leader. He said, that guy loves God. He said, keep him. I said, I don't even need you to tell me anything about him. I know him. He never collected salary. He only told me to support him with his health. And I do that till the last minute. He said that he was invited to a concert in their church. And in that concert, everybody, all the politicians that were present in that gathering, everybody was thrilled. And they decided to hold a meeting. They said they want to retain him, keep him. So the panel sat down. He said, all the politicians and the people in their board, they sat down to interview him. They said, how much is Evangelist Dan paying you? He said, he's not paying me. They said, you are there wasting. He told them, no, that I am there because he taught me how to serve God. And I'm serving God with my gift and my ability.